Hello, welcome to Jenkins Documentation Office Hours. Today is November 13th, 2025, and today we have myself, Kevin Martins, Bruno Vrachton, and Chris Stern. If anyone else joins up in the meantime, we'll welcome them as always, but for now, let's get started on the agenda since we are running a little late today. So on our agenda, I have the blog post from Jan talking about the revamped tests UI, the blog post from Bruno about automating Jenkins on Android. We'll check in about the Java 25 documentation, Jenkins board and officer elections, where voting is now open. Retooling of Jenkins.io projects complete, as well as the Tecton
Um,
client plugin improvement.
can can I bring up something? Because I see like it says your project migration has completed, but actually the project has completed, but not the migration part.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, I was just grabbing from what Birgit wrote in the blog post, which said the migration was complete. So
No, it's not.
yeah,
Doesn't.
because then I saw docs.jenkins.io. Like we'll get to it.
Yeah.
Um, sorry, go ahead, Chris.
I just noticed that because I think I just like kind of overlooked it when I reviewed the blog post.
It's okay. No worries. Good first issues. I don't know that there's been any change there. We've had a handful of releases, both LTS and weekly, since our last session, and then recent work on Jenkins.io. Any other topics we need to tackle today, or does that cover everything anyone had on mind? Cool.
Um. Oh, sorry. I just want to add like for like if we include the Chinese website work, that's gonna be postponed. That has been
Okay.
postponed actually, in fact, because like sorry, it's just I was it's like I had some work issues because I just started a new job a few months ago, and it took much longer time to to get used to it than I expected. So postponed to later time. So yeah. So I think I am okay to start doing Christmas. So that should be the new schedule. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Okay.
So revamped test UI in Jenkins. This is a blog post that Jan had published. This was before our last session, which was October 16th. There was an issue at the last session. I had a scheduling conflict, so we had to push it. But I just want to keep that on the agenda, highlight that. Thanks to Jan, as always, for the updated UI and keeping the community informed about these changes. Then we have the blog post that Bruno put together about automating Jenkins on Android with infrastructure as code. This is part 4 of Bruno's Jenkins on Android series. And it's cool. This is just kind of the latest uh, set of information about how Bruno's gotten to this point with Jenkins on Android, how he's been able to automate it, and what best practices and infrastructure as code um, methods he's used to get to that point. So lots of interesting information here. Great blog post from Bruno. Also, additionally, has code examples and a lot of other um, kind of background magic that's been done to get this working. So really cool, really interesting. Glad to see that the information still coming out like a faucet. So
Yeah, thank you so much, Kevin. And wow, at least one person read it. And it was you. Thank you so much for that.
yeah, of course, always. Any other things you want to share on that, Bruno? Or okay, cool.
We're good. Thank you, Kevin.
Great. So Java 25 documentation. So last we checked in with Mark, their full Java 25 support is I'm not actually Bruno. I know it's in use in the Docker images. Does that mean it's in core and everything else at this point,
No,
or
not yet.
okay?
Adrien Le Charpentier wrote a PR that allows Jenkins core to be compiled with JDK 25. But we haven't done the Docker image yet. We have
Oh,
JDK 25 images for the agents, but not yet for the controller. I was supposed to do that, but got sidetracked on something else, so it's not the case. But Hervé may tackle it one of these days. So yes, the core is now compatible with JDK 25, but we don't supply a Docker image with JDK 25 for the controller yet.
got it. Okay. Cool. So there's that. And then it was also decided, Mark said last time, that the community plugin maintainer initiative is not going to be doing this Java 25 upgrade, just due to how long it would take, how much work it would take. Um, just there's not enough capacity within that team to do this successfully at this point in time. So the Java 25 will happen kind of on its own time frame with the plugins and their maintainers. And Meg joined while we're talking about that. Welcome, Meg. Appreciate you
Sorry about
being
that.
here.
I forgot about the time change.
Yeah, no worries. I did too until like I posted on Gitter, so it's okay. And it's much earlier for you than it is everyone else here. But anyway, so Jenkins board and officer elections. So voting is currently open. If you joined the voting group 2025 group on Discourse, you should have received an email from the Condorcet voting system, and they'll email. They've provided the email set, or sorry, they sent over the email to you directly with the link to vote in the elections. The two governance board positions and all officer positions are again up for election, but I think the only position that we have an officer election for is docs officer. Unfortunately, I won't be able to uh, serve in the position again next year, so we do have an election there. Chris and Birgit are the two nominees for that, and then I don't know, my email was an old email that I no longer have access to, so I never got the voting email. Bruno, maybe you can confirm, deny. Are there multiple people nominated for the governance board positions, or is it just like two and
No,
they're
I
gonna
think
go
it's
with?
all sorted out. If I'm not mistaken, only the documentation officer
Okay,
should be there. Yeah.
Yeah, we have
okay,
two new board members this year. So
yep.
I think we have Daniel Beck, right?
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Basel Pro.
And
And
Basil Crow. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, one of them is Basel Pro. And the other one is like let me think. Let me check. Let me just go open my email and check.
Okay.
Yeah.
While you're checking for that, Chris, so just to remind everyone, so the remaining key times, voting is currently open until November 30th, and then once voting is finished, results will be announced early December. And then
Same.
just get rid of that since voting's already started.
Oh, I'm trying to find it. Which one?
Yeah, no worries, Chris. Um, yeah, because I last I heard, Basil had to step away due to needing to prioritize some other matters. So I wasn't
Okay.
sure if he was still going to be up for board member stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I heard something about that too. So probably not.
Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly what the names are for board members, but I know for a fact Doc's officer is up for election between Chris Stern and Birgit Sekia. So
Yeah.
definitely.
So the other board members selected, or like they were uncontested. So the other one was Daniel Kramer.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
neat. Daniel's a good guy and a good member of the community, so that's excellent. And all official results will be announced in early December. So um, more to come on that. And there'll probably be a blog post that Alex Earl is currently running the election, so I think Alex will be writing the blog post to announce the results. If not, Mark usually does. So one of the government's board members does usually post the results and announcements, and then we'll coordinate with the advocacy and outreach for making sure that that gets posted on socials and other areas.
Okay. And also, I just posted like the new members' names and the positions in the chat, just in case you want to add.
Cool.
so yes, it definitely wasn't Daniel Beck, but Daniel Kramer. My bad.
Yeah. That no, no, no. It's
Yeah.
okay. That makes more sense. So yeah. So yeah. I'm hesitant to put it in the actual documentation just because it's not officially announced yet, technically. So, um, probably. Thank you for sharing that, Chris. Probably hold off on putting in any kind of like documentation here for the time being,
Okay.
though.
Okay. Okay. I see. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Next up, so the retooling of Jenkins.io project has been completed. That was one of the Google Summer Code projects from 2025. Thanks to Birajit for putting that to the finish line. So the project itself has completed. Docs.jenkins.io is a live website. However, it's not fully integrated into um, the infrastructure as of yet, and has not made the migration over to becoming the documentation site. So all the documentation is here. There is a status note saying as much here on every page so that readers are aware that Jenkins.io.doc is or slash doc is still the main location for documentation. Um, and then there will be need to be some work done to make sure that like the headers work with the site and whatnot, because at this point in time they're leading to 404s. But everything else is available here. You can go to the projects page, see the different projects. Again, this is all work that Birajit did over the summer and into the fall with the mentorship of Chris, Rajiv, and myself. So it's great to see this kind of like get to this point. It's a project that's been in the works for a while now, and to see it actually get to a live site is really groundbreaking and really incredible to see compared to what it was a couple years ago and what it's had to be transformed from to get to there.
Yeah, but I just want to add, like, if there's still some work that needs to be done for the repo itself. The project was completed, but the tasks are not done yet. Because I think Bridget has some problems with his laptop. So there were some things it cannot complete on time, but so just it depends on who's going to be the docs officer and how things will go. We may complete the rest in time, but it's going to happen afterwards, after voting results is known.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thanks for providing the extra context, Chris. I appreciate that a lot. Because I've unfortunately been a little hands off on things due to recent
I think
events and needing to
yeah.
focus on things. But no, that's great. I thank you for so much for still kind of sticking with everything and looking out for
Yeah,
this.
right. But I think like he has like he's fixed his computer now, but while the project was ongoing, like he had some computer issues towards the end. So like had. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much. Then we also had Maeve was another one of the Google Summer of Code 2025 participants. She completed her project and shared the blog post about advancing the Jenkins Tecton client plugin. Excuse me. And just some of the updates, including the migration to JUnit 5, a maintainable path for future Tecton integrations, and improving the testing confidence in the Jenkins and Tecton connections. So lots of great work there. And thanks,
And
or
wait, I think it's like that's another project we could put in here too, because like a blog post was just released not long ago by Chirac, because in the works, because like I don't think it's there yet. So
yeah, no, not yet.
yeah, not yet, because like I think he said he's gonna write one, but he got a draft working, but it should be out soon. So I'll try to trace him.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so he
Let's
completed his project too. So yeah.
cool. Do you remember what the project was for Shirag? I just can't remember off the top of my head, Chris.
Oh, it was for using LLM to help hang on, let me try fetch the details because
I'll do this too.
I think its name
Yeah,
was
AI agent for
info
Jenkins.
usage LM. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Agent for Jenkins failure. AI agent. Cool. Yeah. So okay. So great. Good to know that Chirag's going to be doing that. But um, good. Congratulations to him for getting a new position. That's exciting. We always want to see that sort of actions, and it's great to see, especially for the students and participants of Google Summer of Code, like the idea is that they can parlay those skills, that experience into an actual position. So that's excellent. Um, Great to hear.
Yeah.
Uh, good first issues on Jenkins. I don't know that there's been any changes here or any additions lately. We can take a look and see what's happened. Yeah, so nothing new here. It's just kind of been since what we talked about back in August. So nothing there yet. But again, we've had some prioritization changes. So might not happen right away. But with the new year coming up, maybe that changes soon.
Are we in urgent need of some issues?
No, but I think more so due to the fact that there might not be as much participation in that. At this time, we have had some new contributors, like Guru Prasad added some documentation about the one of the changes in the 2.536 changelog, um, and Rashid uh, submitted something about separating Java install commands, but I don't know. I know I don't have the capacity to do any of this stuff right now, so I
Right.
couldn't tell you. Um,
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Because what I did, I've just been playing with AI, and I ran the pipeline reference
mhm.
page through AI, and it had some big suggestions, but it had some other things that could be good first issues that I didn't know if we wanted to get more issues up there right now or let things be quiet.
Uh, I mean, this is not dependent on me, Meg. This is something
Yeah,
for the community, the Jenkins project as a whole. I mean, I typically would recommend good first issues for newcomers to the project, as opposed to myself in this case. So
right.
if there are things to submit, put them in there. No harm, no foul in adding them to that list. It's just a matter of how urgent are these things needed in this case? Is the documentation missing, or that needs improvement? Is it something that could lead users down the wrong path, or is it something that would be nice to have and would make it
Yeah,
maybe
that's
be a little
that's
bit
what.
more appropriate?
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's some fixing up and some inconsistencies in terminology and stuff, but
So yeah,
some
I
stuff that
think
could sit there undone forever and we'd be fine.
okay. Then yeah, I think if you want to add those issues, feel free to. No rush, but
Yeah,
yeah, if you found something that could do a little work and updating, feel free to just throw that in there if it's not going to be a blocker or an impedance for anyone.
right.
Thank you very much. Cool. The next thing was Chris added the Chinese documentation site. So this was something that we were discussing for a while. At this point in time, Chris started a new position, which is exciting, and therefore was more focused on that as they should be. And so this kind of took a backseat for a little bit. But as Chris shared at the beginning of the meeting, they're going to be starting on that more towards December, and more to come on that. And there was some actually, Chris, on that note, is Dockosaurus still the potential route you're thinking about taking with it, or are you thinking about a different um, site platform or
Yeah, I
method?
think I think I think I'll stick with Duckysaurus as the tool. So
Okay.
yeah, because it's like it makes more sense.
Yep, that makes sense. Uh,
Just dog cues always. So
oh
C,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
There
Okay.
we go. Cool. Thank you very much. Great. Next up, so since our last session on October 16th, we've had 4 weekly releases and a new LTS release, which is exciting. So changelogs 2.533 through 2.536 are all available. And then yesterday we had the release of LTS 2.582.2. Sorry for my arm, I'm blocking my cat from getting in the way. Um, He's going to get here anyway. Uh, but yeah, so yesterday we had our latest LTS release. Thanks to Hervé Lemire operating as a release lead on that. The initial changelog didn't really have anything in it. So these updates here are Docker image updates that were we added in after the fact. Java 21, Java 17 patches, Debian and Trixie moving from the last version to the latest version, um, and then an update for how Jenkins versioning formatting is handled in Jenkins support scripts. So these are all Docker pull requests that are specifically tied to the Jenkins images. So you can find out more on the Docker repo. And if you're curious to see what this all ends up meaning for your work. And then finally, we have the recent work done for Jenkins.io. So, as I mentioned before, thanks to Guru Prasad for documenting the health thread dump timeout. This is something added or updated in the 2.536 release. So, it wasn't able to be merged until Tuesday afternoon. But we got that in there. So, thanks to Guru Prasad for that. Thanks to Amir for fixing some broken Kubernetes links in the Kubernetes installation information. This was a nice Hacktoberfest contribution, so that's really cool. I like to see that. Um, Also, it wasn't mentioned previously, but Hacktoberfest is officially over since we're in November now. Thanks to all the Hacktoberfest contributors, and just want to share that everyone's participation is really awesome, and I appreciated seeing a lot of those posts elsewhere online. Stefan Speaker was posting about his Hacktoberfest participation. Others were sharing the badges they got, so that's really exciting to see that the community is taking the initiative to do that stuff. And then thanks to Chris for updating the carousel for the latest 2025 election stuff. It was stuck on the elections are happening, so now it's more in line with what's going on now. Thanks to Jan for moving. Jan moved some documentation from the configuring system to using agent sections. This is all in reference to a UI and change that Jan had done a few weeks ago. So just moving things to a more appropriate location so that users will see the corrected information in the appropriate place. So thanks to Jan for that. And then thanks to Rashid for separating the Java install commands. So some cleaning up and just making sure that the documentation is more clear. This is just helpful for anyone going to install Java and making sure that their installations are successful and not causing any sort of overlap or incompatibility. So great to see there. So it is 12:30. Is there any other topics we want to talk about or discuss before we wrap up for the day? Okay, cool. That works. So then, yeah, we'll wrap up for the day. Thanks to everyone for joining. Appreciate you being here. And next time we meet up, it'll be in December after the elections have concluded, and we'll have some more information about what's happened and what's changing there. Thank you very
Thanks,
much, everyone.
Gavin.
Yeah,
Thanks,
of
Gavin,
course.
for your service to us, like for all your time being here with us.
Yeah, of course. And it's not forever. It's just for now.
Okay.
I need
Yeah.
to take care of myself and take care of some housekeeping myself and make sure that yeah, I can function and stuff. So once I get all that squared away, we'll be good. If once I get everything settled, if I have the capacity, I'm sure I'm gonna miss being here. So it's not goodbye forever. It's what's Tigger say? TTFN, ta ta for now. So
Okay.
yeah. But in the meantime, Mark, everyone else is still involved in the project. Everyone's gonna still, we're in good hands. I'm not worried about that. So
Okay.
yeah. So I'll stop the recording now. Thank you again, as always, for everyone, and see you around.
So much, Kevin.
Bye.
Bye bye.